What's up, my Central Unit? It is the Central Man here, so this is my predictions for NXT Takeover War Games 2019, War Games 3. This show will be at the Allstate Arena in Chicago. So, 5 matches on the pay-per-view, usual NXT Takeover pay-per-view format. I'm going to start with the non-War Games matches first, and then the War Games matches. There's 2 War Games matches for this year. The men's War Games match and the females War Games match. I mean women's war Games match. You know, female, women, same thing. So the first non-War Games match to predict, it will be on the pre-show. That is Aisha Swerve Scott taking on Angel Garza. Not really familiar of these wrestlers down in NXT because I don't really watch NXT because I don't have the network. I know it's on the USA network in America, but I just don't have it. I watch sometimes I watch highlights on YouTube of the weekly shows of NXT, or I watch some clips from the WWE YouTube channel. So, some wrestlers I'm kind of familiar down in NXT, but others not so much. Okay, back onto the Aisha Scott versus Angel, a Gaza match on the pre-show. I'm gonna go with Aisha Scott beating Angel Garza. Okay, the next non-War Games match to predict, we got Matt Riddle versus Finn Balor. This is Finn Balor's first NXT pay-per-view match for over 3 years. The last one was way back in June of 2016. I think it's called NXT The End. That was that pay-per-view way back in June of 2016. Finn Balor was the reigning defending NXT champion at the time. He lost the belt to Samoa Joe, and Finn Balor, that was his last appearance before getting called up to the main roster via the draft. And I'm gonna go a little bit on the limb of Finn Balor's run on the main roster. I think it was a failure. Yeah, he was the first ever Universal champion at the time. He fought Seth Rollins for the belt. Yeah, Seth Rollins injured Finn Balor in the process, wrestled with an injured shoulder. Yeah, Finn Balor won the belt, but unfortunately he vacated the belt. And then he returned in 2017, and he was never the same ever since. Yeah, he had 2 runs with the he won the Intercontinental title twice, but his reign as Intercontinental champion was not that good. It was not that memorable. He came back in September, October of this year, and he turned heel. He turned heel on Tommaso Ciampa. I think it's the first time Finn Balor turned heel in WWE. Yeah, I know NXT is part of the WWE umbrella, but I think it's the first time in 5 years when he was a heel. Going back to the days in New Japan when he was Prince Devitt, when he was part of the Bullet Club. First time in 5 years for Fergal Devitt. First time as Finn Balor in WWE. I'm going to go with Finn Balor beating Matt Riddle. No disrespect for Matt Riddle, but with Finn Balor, he's more of an established star down in NXT because the dude was a former NXT champion. Matt Riddle, he's going to be a future NXT champion one day. I'm going to go with the established star over the up-and-coming. So, the final non-War Games match to predict, we've got a triple threat match. Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight, versus Killian Dane, the former member of a former group known as Sanity, versus Damian Priest. I'm not really familiar with him. Winner becomes the #1 contender for the NXT Championship at Survivor Series the following night. I'm going to go with Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne for me. And this is the same city, the same arena when he beat Tyler Bate for at the time, the WWE UK Championship. Now it's the NXT UK Championship. And because I think so far he was the longest reigning UK Championship of all time in WWE. Hold it for 2 years before losing it to Walter Hahn. Killian Dane, maybe in the future. Damian Priest, not really familiar. So let's move on. Okay, moving on to the War Games matches. We're gonna start with the men's War Games match. We got the Undisputed Era um, versus Tommaso Ciampa, Keith Lee, Dominic Djokovic, and to be announced competitor. That could be announced at probably at War Games at the pay-per-view. Undisputed Era. We got the team captain, the reigning defending NXT champion, Adam Cole. Adam Cole, baby! And also we got the NXT Tag Team Champions, that is Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, and the yeah, the North American Champion Roderick Strong. Um, my prediction: who will be the final competitor on Team Tommaso or Team Ciampa? I'm gonna go with Johnny Gargano. So basically, it'd be DIY and Keith Lee and Dominic Djokovic. I'm gonna go with Undisputed Era, man. They are the most dominant faction down in NXT. They are the holding all the gold in NXT. You know, the World Championship, that is the NXT title. The mid card belt, that's the North American Championship, and the tag team straps. You know, they've been dominant for the last 2 years. You know, I think they're gonna be, you know, I think they're gonna win at War Games because I think they won it last 2 years ago. I didn't saw 2018. Yeah, I didn't saw the 2018 pay-per-view last year, but they're gonna win it again. Okay, and moving on to probably this could be in the main event, the women's War Games match, the first ever women's War Games match. We got Team Ripley versus Team Baszler. Representing Team Ripley, we've got the team captain Rhea Ripley, Candice LeRae, Tegan Knox, and Mia Yim. Versus Team Baszler, team captain Shayna Baszler, the reigning defending NXT Women's Champion, Io Shirai, Bianca Belair, and Kaylee Ray. Very this is very difficult. Yeah, not complicated, but very difficult between Team Ripley and Team Baszler. I'm gonna go with Team Baszler. Um, you know, there's yeah, I can see. You know, I think the feud for the women's title it's gonna be Shayna Baszler versus Rhea Ripley. So that'll be at the next pay-per-view wait in the beginning of the 2020. That'll be the day really the day before the Royal Rumble event. So yeah, I'm gonna go Baszler, but some people will go Team Ripley, but I'm gonna go with Team Baszler to get the win. So that is my predictions for NXT Takeover War Games 2019 or War Games 3. Hope you like it. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Smash the like button and subscribe to the Central Man Network on YouTube right now. So this is the Central Man. Before that, I wish all the competitors could be at Takeover War Games 2019 pay-per-view. Good luck. This is the Central Man officially signing out.